So one of the reasons I know people need content is because there's still this idea going around that you can spot reduce fat. So a lot of clients come to me and they say, you know, Dave, the training or nutrition is going well, but you know, I've got abdominal fat. Please give me more ab exercises because I want a six pack. Guys, please understand, you can't reduce fat in one specific area. You hold fat throughout your body. So if you want to lose fat on your stomach, it's going to require your entire body fat level to decrease. I mean, when do you see someone with a six pack who's also got fat legs or a fat back? It doesn't happen. They've also got lean legs, they've also got lean shoulders, they are lean all over. So please, guys and girls, because girls, they tend to think that if they do glutes 400 times a week, they'll reduce their, you know, fats on their butt. And guys think if they do abs every day, somehow, boom, they'll look like Hercules. But it's not the case, guys. You drop body fat by being in a calorie deficit. I've spoken about this. Get your total daily energy expenditure. Your calories in must be less than your calories out. Therefore, you're expending more. Therefore, you will reduce body fat levels. Okay. Yes, that sounds easy on paper, but trust me, there's a lot more that goes into it, especially mentally, physically, emotionally. But that is the basics, guys. You know, expend more than what you take in. You'll lose body fat of your entire body. Your abs will start to be pronounced. I mean, when I competed back in the day, I didn't train abs most of the time, but I had a six pack. So in terms of, I would say if you wanted to give a hierarchy of where abdominal training comes in terms of actually getting a six pack. So first thing I would say is nutrition. That's at the top of getting a good set of abs. Then I would say your exercise regime and your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, you know, basically how many calories do you expend in a day. Then I would say your sleep is really important, underrated thing that people just overlook these days, including myself sometimes. Obviously working, you know, my own business, my sleep gets pretty stuffed sometimes. And then I would say the last thing in that hierarchy would be abdominal training, guys. So instead of focusing on something that is going to provide you with maybe a 5% improvement, why don't you focus on all those factors that could give you an 80% improvement? Therefore your abs will become more apparent, or your glutes will drop fat, whatever the case may be. So instead of doing 1,000 sit-ups, you know, first of all, I think sit-ups are an absolutely useless exercise, but that's another video for another day. But instead of doing 1,000 sit-ups and then getting frustrated because after a month you don't have a six pack, focus on doing the fundamentals well. Focus on being in a calorie deficit. Focus on resistance training. Focus on getting your NEAT levels up. Focus on getting good sleep. You know, if you can get all those things mastered, not even mastered, at 80%, you will then reduce your body fat levels. But guys, you seem to focus on things that are not going to give much of a return. I'm not saying don't do abdominal training. I'm not saying that. It's important to have a strong core. What I'm saying is don't kill yourself on abdominal training thinking it's going to lead to a six pack. If you want to get a six pack or reduce body fat wherever you may want it, you know, adhere to the fundamentals, guys. Unfortunately, there's no getting around this. You know, you've got to stick to the basics, the big basics, I would call them. Do them well. You'll lose body fat and you'll be happy.